riders. We're just pulling out of Oamaru. Well, actually, we're just sort of pulling through Oamaru. We're just going to run down to the old quarter, looking at some of those old majestic buildings, and then the quaint little old street. Oh, look at that! You got the Opera House, the District Court over there. We had, well, we didn't have dinner there. We had dinner somewhere else. Fat Sally's in there's the hotel, the Bride-owned hotel we stayed in last night. The buildings in Oamaru are crazy. They're quite amazing. You got some of the old banks. The old New Zealand National Bank, I think. I spent on a district council building currently. Now the ANZ Bank of New South Wales. Get out of here, Australia. And then we go down to the old Victorian quarter. Where she's pretty special. All in Oamaru. Yep.
All three of us could come through. No,
I reckon so too. Mate, let's do it.
so you want to do the whole loop around?
No, I think we can just actually nip around the corner and then just come back. So, and then I think we just ride three abreast.
Three abreast?
It's just slowly, just slowish through.
What's three abreast?
Let's go! That's a good one. Bit of art. The old steampunk. Oh, it's incredible, isn't it?
Somebody would sit in there and operate it.
Oh yeah. We're going to drive by our old farm, which was actually a couple of thousand acres, but believe it or not, wasn't actually really big enough, to support itself. So my dad was also a school teacher. My mum also was an artist, and it was about 600 acres of sort of high country, tussock, rock going up to the top of the mountain, Mount Michael, and about 1,000 metres, 900 metres, and 600 acres of natural bush, and then the rest was sort of, when they bought it in the late 1970s, it was literally 10-foot high gorse, so rolling sort of hills, and not particularly accessible, a lot of it, definitely four-wheel drive. sort of stuff, and you still couldn't get to quite a bit of it. You really had to go on foot. Pulling into Waimate. Kia ora, you betcha. I was born here in Waimate at the hospital, into a little country school, Waituna, which we'll drive past shortly. It's actually one of the TT 2000 checkpoints. Wasn't on my route though. There's a motorcycle shop, would you believe? Cool. All the memories flood back. There's a lot of second-hand dealers now. Everything is antiques. Well, not antiques, but she's collectibles. We've passed about 8 different stores. Oh, the bakery on the corner used to be the ANZ Bank. The police, I think that was a pub. The old post office, a couple of guys went to school with have turned that into something. Parkers, crikey, still cool Parkers. Amazing. The old black and white fish and chip shop silos, which have got some great art on. Now, this side, you've got represented here Chief Te Huruhuru meeting Michael Studholme, which happened down on the banks of the Waitaki River. We'll just swing around and have a look at that. When I was at primary school, we were on a little field trip, and the teacher, who just happened to be my... What's that?
How much further?
Well, then if we go inland, it's about 10 k's inland. I need to get some fuel because I'm 307. I'm going to run out.
Yeah, so do I.
So we'll go to the challenge and do a splash and dash.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
flashing you way back there.
Oh, are you getting low?
I've got 34 kilometres left.
Oh, you do? Oh, well, there you go. Okay. What's that? I've got 300 left according to this. I don't know what it says. Let me have a look. 72, but it won't be. Okay. Let's go get some. Anyway, we're on the field trip, and the teacher, it was actually my dad, said, "Oh, there's a statue of Chief Te Huruhuru. Why do you think we have this statue?" And one of the little guys said, "Oh, to keep the PEP workers busy." It was bloody funny. We're just coming up here to Waituna Creek School, which was one of the TT checkpoints, and I went to from 5 onwards. Actually lived in the old schoolhouse to begin with, beside it before my folks bought the farm, and yeah, my dad taught there for 25 years. In fact, that was the actual original school. Tennis courts are a bit overgrown. And then you've got the Waituna Creek School, which has expanded somewhat. Oh, you got to go through the ford. This is one of our neighbours here on the left, or used to be. They used to have a beautiful farm. I tell you what, that hasn't seen much in the way of sheep going through those yards. Our farm sort of started here on the left shortly. Well, where those trees are there, and went all the way up to the top, sort of 900 metres, and we'll see if we can head up this road. There'll be a gate. Hopefully it's not locked. At least head up part of it. Yep, we should be able to, by the looks of it. See the gate. Okay, we're heading up towards Mount Studholme. I don't anticipate that we'll get too far, because there'll be a gate that's locked about a third of the way up there. But there's a television repeater station at the top, which the main function for this road really is a service road for that. So this used to be a farm on the right. Here you can see all that sort of natural bush and stuff, and then the mountains up there. So it's just a shame you can't see the top. You can see the sort of the service road heading up over there, but we should be able to get to where there's a woolshed up here with the most magnificent views and a long drop to die for. Oop. Hopefully we don't have any offs actually, because there's some hopefully the lads are taking it easy. There's some you don't want to get your wheels in any of these ruts here. She's a bit carved up actually. Oh, it's okay. So check out this this woolshed here. It just has the best views. I imagine there's going to be a gate stopping us going any further. That's the outhouse there. Look at the views.
Awesome view.
She's a bit gnarly, that track, isn't it?
But yeah, I've lose traction quite easy.
Yeah. That's the road going up to the top.
This one here?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That's used to be our next door neighbour's woolshed. What's that?
This used to be yours?
Yeah, over that way a bit further. Yep. We didn't go all the way up. We don't have a huge amount of time, and the road conditions aren't too flash to this part, and things get a lot steeper up near the top, and I reckon it will be a sort of an hour return really if we're taking it super easy. So just keep moving. Good coming this far. You can see the nice views out, but people used to come up here quite a bit hang gliding, and from the very top hang glide down to the plains there, the foothills here. Hopefully you can hear little birds tweeting through here. What about that view? Oh, I don't believe it. What's happened to the shingle road up here? Used to hang the arse end out on the old Suzuki. This here doing a bit of speedway in front of my dad. Not that. Well, this is the farm up here. There's a few more dwellings up here now. Repeater station up just through the side there. We planted these poplars and things. Doesn't say private property. Mount Michael. That's where the old house. Oh, I don't believe it. Check that out. It's still there. Oh, the wool shed's gone. But my dad built that with my help. This shed here. What a lovely set of gates. Oh, it looks very nice. The playground there, and racing the old Suzuki up around these hills.
Yep.
Yep. Oh well, shall we get on the road?
Good place to be brought up, mate.
Pretty amazing, really, eh?
Yeah, awesome.
Okay. Pulling into Makikihi. Used to play rugby for Makikihi on the midgets. Every weekend we got thrashed, but a couple of us used to make the Waimate rep team. Oh, shit, funny story. At the motors there. One time I was having my old Austin A40 fixed at the garage there, and one of the fellas, there's a lot of potato growing around here for the Makikihi fries, and one of the families, I won't mention his name, he came in on this machine. It was like it must have been a potato digging machine. Anyway, he pulled it into the garage, and the owner of the station says, "Hey mate, get it out of here. You're on fire." Anyway, had a bit of hay on it, and the hay was on fire on this potato picking machine in the gas station. And anyway, no big deal. We just sort of pulled it out of there, and you know, it was all good. But yeah, a bit of excitement in Makikihi, that's for sure. Okay, this is a review of the Sims Bakery in Ashburton. Check out this pie. This pie weighs about 500 grams, and it's steak, cheese, and bacon. It's got a good weight to it. Let's check out the flavour. There's a big pie. If you were a trucker, you'd be in a whole lot of trouble if you carried on eating these. I don't think I'm going to finish it. This is a big, heavy pie. That's what having a sore ass on a motorbike looks like. Kaikoura 89. Oh yeah, Kaikoura Coast with Marty and Glenn. Isn't that magnificent? There are quite a few cool houses along here, including some sort of modern, sort of new ones. But you'd have to be slightly concerned that, you know, there'd be a quake that will drop a big rock down the hill and just squash your house. And you can see a neat one up there. I mean, it would just be stunning. This coastline is amazing. Actually, since the sort of the uplift after the earthquake, there's sort of a bit more that you can do to sort of walk around out there, do a bit of rock hopping. Because a lot of that was submerged. Oh, we could have a little party through here. I think Glenn's got an air horn, so let's hear that. Yeah, boys, 44. Oh dear, check out that blue badge. Yeah. That was ridiculous. Oh, this is a good view of this kind of this roof over the road here, falling rocks. Obviously it gets the big ones. Don't see any little ones on the road though. Pulling into Kaikoura, yeah. And look at the lovely Rutikawa trees, the reds. I once did a little bit of work with a business in Kaikoura, and they sent me home with a crayfish. Oh my goodness. Little break in Kaikoura. I've always loved Kaikoura. It's quite dramatic landscape here with the mountains and sort of the rugged coastline. That stunning view. Stunning run into Blenheim, the home playground for Marty and Glenn. That's what it's all about. Look at that. That was very exciting. Glenn, apologies for carving you up coming out of that. The car was right up my arse. I knew that matey boy was behind, possibly wanted to go past. I thought, oh, Glenn will give me a bit of space to come in.
Apologising for cutting you up. Oh, no.
Anyway, oh, thank you very much, guys. That's bloody awesome. I'll grab a motel like in Levin or something.
Will they accept you this late?
Well, I hope so. All else failing, I've got the bivvy bag. Bivvy bag at Oamaru.
What ferry you on?
Yeah. Outside the Army Museum, lying on top of one of those tanks. Whoa, listen to that.
Hunter, innit?
See you later. Thank you very much again. It was like... Well, it's been a long day. It's now 15:15 midnight. It's landing in Wellington. Going to nip up the road to Waikane and stay at the Waikane, not the Waikane, the Kapiti Gateway Motel. It's 49 minutes up the road. Okay, we're sorted now. We've got the music organised. 12:15 AM, we need something to pick me up. So we got some Russian hard bass. It was either Russian hard bass or 90s boy band music.